I guess I'm live. First time doing live on YouTube. I've been doing videos and stuff. I got like 102 or 103 total videos since I've had YouTube since 2012. But just this year, I have like over 35, whatever. A mix of comedy and just speaking my mind, talking. And then like in the past, or like in 2021 and stuff, I just was showing my work, all kinds of shit. Just never was serious like I am now, and doing just really coming out, just doing comedy and speaking my mind, all kinds of shit. You got to really go through some shit, trauma, near death, whatever. Be around criminals, criminal people, drug addicts. I guess you gotta go through some crazy shit to wake up, be self-aware of everything going on out there and with each other. Have no fear. Just not give a shit. Not give a fuck. No fear. That's just it. People are scared. They're candy ass out there. They got fear. They don't want to speak up. They don't want to talk. They don't want to tell their feelings or nothing. I'm over that. I was always telling my feelings and speaking my mind, but not like now. Not when you go through a lot of stuff. But I'm gonna share a few gifts here. I just did a video on Facebook and stuff, but I was walking around the Kent State College area in Ohio, but around the bar area. I was walking up along this Gyro's pizza shop out there. Like during the summer more, I did a 5-minute open mic thing in there. That was my third time doing third location. The 5-minute stuff ain't enough time for me. I don't cut it. I need an hour, 2 hours of speaking and talking, just like in my videos here of doing comedy and that. There's so much shit to talk about, stories and stuff that happens to me or people that I meet and run into. So the 5-minute shit ain't enough. So I need some longer gigs. I don't know how to get them longer gigs out there. Just gotta book my own events or get booked. But when I was walking along that area with the Gyro's Pizza Shop with my homemade homemade sign and everything else, YouTube sign, there was guys and girls standing around, and I went to hand the girl, I think, my YouTube business card and stuff, and she crochets, and she had some different stuff on her, and she's like, here, have this. I'm like, okay, cool, thanks. I know people that crochet, and I've still kept it. I don't know who the hell she was, don't know her name, haven't spoken to her since, but I just decided to keep it. So it's a cross. I believe in God and everything, but not religious. Pretty much lost a lot of my faith from everything I've been through. Near death, psychosis I've had the last 2 years, being around drug addicts, criminal people, or girls. When you go through a lot of shit, then you lose that fear. You got no fear. You got nothing. You just don't care. I've always spoken my mind and everything, but when you go through more shit, you really don't care. You lose that fear, and you just do whatever you want. So that's why I'm putting out all this comedy and everything else like never before. Don't care. Speak my mind. On Facebook, I'm just like, fuck this and fuck that, and fat asses out there and this and that, and assholes, ass wipes, you name it, blah, blah, blah. I'm just going. Don't care. I'm calm as a button, but, usually pissed off or just mad with the way things are going. Got no vehicle or nothing like that. Let the shit go. been through a lot of stuff here. Abuse. Narcissistic dad. Who out there goes through narcissistic abuse? A lot of girls do that out there. Don't be a narcissistic... Can't talk. Don't be a narcissist asshole out there. Don't abuse the women out there. Don't do it. But somebody or people have been sending me gifts. I don't know who they are. From Amazon. This was sent yesterday. This anal dildo that's in my other video came in as a little ass box. And I was opening this up. And this came out of the box. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? What the fuck am I supposed to do with this? You shove it up your ass, I guess. A guy or a girl. And then they sent this, it comes with lube. Hyaluronic acid lube. Can't hardly see it, but it has Chinese lettering on there too. Nope, not gonna use it. I mean, it might help some things in there, and it says it's good for a prostate, but I'm not shoving that up my ass like somebody else can. It's for sale. Anybody wants to buy it. I mean, I know girls like it in the ass, but sure as hell not sticking that long ass thing up there. Don't know who it's from. People keep sending. Yeah, send me her address, the ex's address, and I'll mail it to her. I'll be like, here's a gift from me, YouTuber, that somebody else sent me, and just pass it along to people. Pass the gift. It's the gift that keeps on coming or going. The gift that keeps on giving. That will be fucking paper stuck to it. The gift that keeps on giving. Should just mail it out to everybody. Keep sending it around. Be a mystery gift. But that was a little freaky. And then today I got another package. I was so scared it was going to be another sex toy and shit. I'm like, oh fuck. And I open it up, and it's this. It's a, Hot Wheels EV truck. These are nice, but it's like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this now? Put it on the dresser or open it up and play with it? I don't know. Like, somebody needs to drop off an actual truck so I can drive it. I wish I was like the Ant-Man, like in the Ant-Man movies, where you can blow the shit up, blow it up to life size and drive it. What, bid the dildo out? Yeah, we could try that. But yeah, if anybody wants to send me gifts, drop off a hoverboard or a bicycle, something I can ride, go down the road with it. Something useful. Or something, I can whack off with, Something else from the sex store. Not a damn dildo. But, or somebody needs to send me money. I mean, I don't know. How much do you think this costed the person? $10? $10 or $5? Why don't you just send me fucking money, and that would help me instead. And this thing, I don't know how much. I looked it up on Amazon. I forget how much it is. If this was $20 or $50, send me $50. Don't send me this. I need fucking money. But yeah, I'm almost scared what might show up tomorrow. I mean, tomorrow's Saturday, so almost scared what's gonna get dropped off tomorrow. And then starting next week, I don't know if it's the stalker dude that calls me with no caller ID or who it is, because he found me on Instagram, and then we were calling each other. He calls with no caller ID. I don't know if he's gay or not. I'm like, just show me who you are, your last name and stuff, you know, and he acted like he was gonna help me and do stuff with videos, or he wanted leaves done too. He wanted, you know, stuff done at his house, but he's like a student at the college. So, and then that never happened. So he's just been still obsessed with me. Yeah, it's my money and I need it now. Damn straight. No fucking clue. Well, it's Blake. The kid's name is Blake. That's it. There's all kinds of Blakes out there. There's a dude, 17-year-old Blake, that I know that I messed around with his mom for 8 months. And so, you know, him and his brother, they like me and talk to me and stuff. So that's what I got out of that. A 2000s model. Hell no, it's an electric truck. It's EV. It's a EV Silverado, which came out last year, 2024. Those are nice. If somebody wants to drop off an actual truck that I can drive. But, what the fuck I'm supposed to do with that? I mean, pretty soon, I'll have all kinds of shit to go to the flea market and sell, I guess. Or start selling the shit on the Facebook market. You know, so if ever people want to send me gifts and everything, I'll just start reselling it, I guess. Well, $2, I guess, better than nothing. Yeah, the Hot Wheels stuff is cool. I was collecting Porsche cars and stuff. I like to have a Porsche too. But yep, it's crazy, all right. I mean, I wish some girl was sending me stuff, you know, and like a secret admirer, and was leaving me clues. But that would piss me off too, because I want to know who she was. Well, if it's a truck, I'm looking for a Chevy still. I mean, I had a nice Ram V6, all I could get, you know, being self-employed and had good credit. But a good SUV, Trailblazer, any Chevy SUV, a Jeep would be nice. Something. Something. And my jungle gym hat. Yeah, I definitely need 4x4. I used to have two S10s, no 4x4, and no cruise control in them. And then I had a Colorado two-wheel drive. And then I finally got a 4x4 Colorado. And then I got the Ram Bighorn with 4x4 in it. So then I need I need another 4x4. The cat is in the garage with the other cat. I don't like that cute. I'm not gay. He's saying nice hat looking cute today. I don't like that. There he is, way up there. He likes to climb up there. It's too cold to do my jungle gym videos. I need a studio or a warm building to do it in. There's a neighbor's cat. He just made himself a home like last year or 2 years ago. He came along and he goes all over the place. Probably eats whatever people give him. But yeah, I need like a studio or a nice warm garage to do more stuff in there. but I can't do it around here. Too damn cold outside. I made a boat and everything for the next video. I tried to, yeah, I see what he's saying now, that double M. I see what you're asking me. Yeah, I tried the OF for a joke, but I deleted it. I wasn't gonna do that. I don't need none of that crap. Well, I can, but it's like my family's house here where I'm at. I mean, I can do stuff, you know, when I'm by myself. I could be doing it now, when, you know, when there's no vehicle in this spot. But I need to paint the boat and do some stuff to it. And I need some stuffed animals, like a stuffed monkey and everything for the video, to do like a jungle cruise and boat video. Otherwise, I don't know what else to do for Jungle Gym video. I need people in them with me dressing like Bigfoot and shit. Like that. No, just sticking to Jungle Gym. I need to go back to the one party store or, you know, Halloween stores and shit. Look at more hats and stuff for more characters. Well, that's why I need up to 500 subscribers, start making money. I need like 314 or whatever more subscribers to begin making money. I got 166 on there. Just gotta get more subscribers. You guys got to bring more people on there. Watch my shit. It's a tough thing, it's hard. Like YouTube wants people to get on there and use it or watch people on there. If people just stop watching the news, stop watching the fucking TV, nothing good on there no more. Bores the hell out of you. And people need to start watching YouTube and get on here and just do that, because there's all kinds of educational shit on here, people talking about stuff, science, history, you name it. But people use YouTube more and get off the TV, that would help. People got to have an account on here in order to subscribe to me. So that's what sucks. So besides YouTube, I want to actually public speak out there. I want to talk about stuff, public speak, or do my comedy out there on stage or at a party, at an event or a company event. Just gotta get out there and do shit. Nobody is booking me. I'm in a stupid town here. It's corrupt. I got a corrupt town here in Ohio. It's in between Youngstown and Akron, like the Akron Zips, and in between Kent State. So we're right in the middle, farmland here, and nobody gives a shit. Nobody helps anybody, each other. Nobody gives a shit about no one. It's corrupt. People kiss each other's ass. They're like up on your ass, or people's asses, kissing them, doing shit for them. They're tapping each other's backs. Nope, Randolph, which is next door to Ritztown. Ritztown is better, a little better. Their schools are old. They need new schools. The stupid Neocom college there, medical college there, they pay their taxes, but it does not get used for the schools or in Ritztown, which is stupid. The Neocom college, they got foreigners in there and all kinds of people going there learning stuff, okay? And whether they're on here just temporarily getting their degree and they'll go back home or whatever, but they don't pay their taxes towards Ritztown, towards the town, when they could help rebuild the schools. You know, they're old as hell. They got, you know, asbestos and things in them, but whatever. I'm not in school no more, so it don't bother me. I've done the local pubs and bars, but again, they only do 5-minute stuff. 5-minute gigs, that's not enough time. When I'm standing there, and there's only like 5 fucking people out there, or 10, that ain't enough. And I'm like still nervous standing there. And then I have either all my stuff on the phone to look at, but I was actually able to copy and paste it into a document so I can print it all out and like look at it, and use the phone to record, or I just need to get another camera. But they only give you 5 minutes to talk. That's only enough time to warm up and tell a couple jokes and warm people up. And then I go into my experiences, my actual experiences. Like when I was doing massage therapy, I went into this hotel to massage a guy. He had porn on his laptop. It was glaring on the window. I'm like, you got some stuff there, I see you glaring on the window on your laptop. And he never turned it off, and then he was looking at me the whole time. When I got done massaging him, I went out to the hallway, to the elevators, and a hooker came out that he called up, and she went right to his room. Then I gave up all that shit. So that's one story I bring out. All kinds of stories. A dude riding a hoverboard down the road and trying to promote bug services. Do a tutorial of what? I mean, I've done sort of like tutorials. I can't say it. Tutorials of woodcrafting and stuff like that. But yeah, he had porn on his laptop. It was glaring on the window in the hotel room. I'm like, thinking you couldn't fucking do that before I got there or after, whack off. He figured he would whack off when I'm there massaging him, I guess. A lot of gay guys or gay men, you want to be there naked or whatever. And when I was advertising on Craigslist to do stuff, I'm like, I'm straight. I got a license. I'm not doing any of that stuff. If you want that, go to the damn Asian parlors and shit like that, or go on the Backpage. Backpage had all kinds of casual stuff like that, and the sex and the hookers and all that. And then they got rid of that site. Craigslist too had hookers on there and massage people and stuff like that. Craigslist finally removed that too. Because I was getting all these people calling me, texting me. They wanted, their thighs rubbed near their balls, their dick. They literally wanted stuff rubbed out and everything. I'm like, I don't do that. I'm straight, just trying to make money. Anymore, if I get back into massage therapy, I'd want to do medical massage and do edema on the legs. Medical massage, like relieve pain. I want to relieve people's pain, not help you release, not relieve your dick, not gay. I want to relieve pain, massage, not whack you off. You either do it yourself or get someone else to whack you off. Or you can have the dildo that people sent me. But, anywho's, I know people give me a lot of ideas, but I've already tried a lot of ideas. I've done the bars. Again, it's only 5-minute gigs. That's not enough time. I need people to book me and invite me to the different things. Parties, events, whatever. I should strip, in front of girls. I don't want too many, gays around, but homosexuals, but I should do that, give it a shot. I don't know. We got a strip club out in Diamond, out there in Edinburgh, Ohio. The Diamond Royale, whatever. Used to have one in Risstown, a little place, an ex-stripper that I know, or was talking to. off and on. I've talked to her and then she leaves me, whatever, because she's schizophrenic and all this shit, been abused and stuff too. But she was a top stripper around here and stuff, and I cleaned up her grandpa's farm, and that's how I got to know her and everything. But different strip clubs around here, but none of them have guys stripping. They never had one, so I don't know. Yeah, I'll do stuff for money, but not just anything, because I don't want some reputation out there, like that, in that way. I've posted videos, in my briefs and in the hat and stuff like that, but that's as far as I went. I don't need too many things going on when I'm trying to do comedy or speak my mind, public speak still. And then you got people wanting other things for me to do. So you're a girl, you're a female, that biggest fan 1991. How about you find me on Facebook, Adam Paul Geiger, like same name on the YouTube, or any of my pages, and send me a message. Show me who you are. Because on here you can't see what people look like. I mean, I got my picture on there because of the Google account, and plus my blog, my fitness blog, but I can't see what anybody looks like. So it'd be cool if the girl, if you sent me a message on Facebook or somewhere else, that would be cool. Because this is almost like a blind date type of thing. I don't know you guys that well, or how you look. You guys got no pictures on here. Yep, I got the stalkers. That's what they say. People are saying during the public speaking and all these different things, you'll have that. I'm not used to it because I've not put myself out there like this. It is crazy shit what I'm doing. I'm on lithium pills, so they keep me calm, because I had like bad habits and stuff, of just doing things, not planning things out really well, driving out to Colorado on $300, driving in a low S10, being broke in my 20s and stuff like that, and then going into my 30s, I've spoken my mind and stuff like that, but not like this, not doing the comedy and just cursing more and trying to really put myself out there. But I'm on lithium pills, and those help me from getting pissed off and raging, because of how life has been. Oh, so, okay. The biggest fan, you had your ex stalking you. That's not good. Why don't you still send me a Facebook message? I mean, I don't care how, if you're overweight or nothing like that. I'll talk to you. I help people and talk and listen and do stuff, and all for mental health. Send me a message. Don't matter. You can be pretty. Someone can be really pretty. A girl can be really pretty and still weigh 300 pounds. You can be pretty. There's a lot of girls that aren't pretty that are skinny too. So there's skinny girls out there who are fit and stuff, and they're not that pretty. Whether they gotta wear makeup or not, or they're like tomboyish and stuff like that. So send me a message on Facebook. And I don't know where the dude is from. Because he said he was going to Kent State College here. And then he wanted leaves done at their house. He had 2 other roommates, I guess. And then he said the city ended up picking up the leaves, but like he wasn't showing me what he looks like. He wasn't giving me his last name, nothing. I'm like, if you're gonna talk and be friends, show me who the hell you are, and stuff like that. Instead, he just was calling me with no ID, no number, and on Instagram, a fake picture with a motorcycle. Then he came onto TikTok and was liking stuff. I just keep blocking people, or blocking him, blocking people. I block people or delete people in my own town anymore because I'm not getting along with nobody here. They're jealous of me, put me down, this and that, tell me get a job and stuff. I had a business, I had work and stuff. I had a nice truck. Stuff happened. I got with a drug addict girl, having sex and everything, messed around for 8 months, giving her over $2,000 over Cash App, and wasn't thinking. And when you want love and you're lonely and stuff, that's what happens. She didn't care. She just kept taking. And so, like, at the end of 2022, like in August, I just broke down. It was bad. It was her, and then it was the stripper girl's uncle, that family too. 2 different families here. These people just broke me down, and I pretty much lost myself, lost my mind. I took hydroxyzine pills, and with side effects and stuff, had near death, shook in bed, and stuff like that. Wasn't breathing good, shut my heart rate down, was in a tunnel and everything, seen zigzags. Then at some point came out of it and was pacing around in my room, questioning stuff, freaking out. It was bad. And then like for 2.5 years, I was like in psychosis, just not in reality. I was 135 pounds. It was looking bad. I was looking bad, pale white. I was dying. I didn't want to be here no more. I don't know how I was still alive. God was still keeping me around to do all this stuff. But then like I was looking around on the Cash App and seeing how much money I sent to her, and took screenshots of it all and sent it to the sheriff. I had him on my page for a little bit, and then he blocked me and stuff, But oh well. There's a lot of people not liking him, but I'm like in between, I don't bash police or sheriffs or nothing like that. I just think, maybe they could do better and understand people better and stuff. That's why I'm public speaking and doing mental health stuff, dropping papers off for them to read, different police stations, so they understand people more, and criminals, I guess, addicts. But I deleted the Cash App because I was sending money to other strangers. I thought they were like sidekicks and stuff. I just wasn't thinking, and then I just had to shut it down. They canceled my account. They wanted you to do a new number and an email, and I wasn't doing it. I'm like, nope, fuck you guys. I had that since 2016, and so I deleted the thing. Sucks. So I use Zelle, with the bank, PNC, stuff like that. But I'm not getting my money back from the girl. I came out of it in April, out of the psychosis and depression, and just been doing good. But I'm like relapsing again because it's winter time here in Ohio. Got no truck or a vehicle. Stuck around the house. The car I was driving broke down now. Engine coolant and stuff like that. So now I'm stuck again, stuck like a fuck. So I am not a criminal and addict. I've just been around it. I got sucked into it or around it for some reason. Cleaning up the girl's grandpa's farm, the ex-stripper's farm here, and got involved with that family, the dysfunctional family. They abused her and stuff, then they used me I mean, we got all that in common. She's basically almost had a life that I've had. Not owned a house. She owned a house in Florida, but she did a bunch of stuff down there too when she was stripping. Lost it, and got put away for a while and came back out. But, she owes a lot of money. I wish I could have paid all that off for her. Action speaks louder than words, more action, less talk. But I can't even do that because it costs money. Anything I want to do for people or for a girl, and in order to be with her, it costs money. You can't do shit without it. It sucks. Otherwise, they just don't care then, and they just leave you and write you off because there's no point. She's struggling. She's driving shitty cars that people give her. Her mother yells at her and stuff, just like mine. Yeah, we have a lot in common. But she can't see that, and she gets pissed off when I try to tag her on Facebook or do stuff and talk about her. But she don't want to share stories or her life. We could be known. We could be worth a lot of money. Our story, how we met. I met her first off the Facebook, and then stuff happened. She got mad like usual, and I looked up some of her records. And then her aunt hired me to clean up the farm 2 months later, or a month later, or whatever, in September. But I'll never get the time back or money from these people or girls. What would help is if they told their story and gave credit, and got known with me, and did Facebook or YouTube videos with me, or in lives. We would get known and famous, but they don't want to do it with me. So that's a long ass live video, so I might cut it. 37 minutes. Yeah, I was in business. I was landscaping, doing handiwork, doing all kinds of stuff. On the Edge Landscaping is my page on Facebook. And had a nice truck, Ram Bighorn truck. I was doing everything, making good money. I thought I was going to make $40,000 in 2022, but I got sucked into stuff and was having sex with a drug addict girl. She couldn't help herself. Been like that her whole life and stuff, and been abused, raped. And then the stripper girl was molested. But shit got messed up. I got messed up and broke down and everything, and lost my shit, lost stuff, my mind. I took the hydroxyzine pills to answer the other guy's question. I don't know where the comment went, but yeah, I took the damn pills. But no, okay, the girl, biggest fan, you need to just message me anyway on something, I don't know what, or TikTok. I have all these platforms, but message me. I mean, G-size boobs, those are still nice. Of all things, I'm still interested in that. Yeah, I'll be going back to landscaping, that's for sure, in the springtime. But it'd be hard if I don't get a truck or if somebody don't help me get one. I've been doing, or used to do, house cleanouts, junk cleanouts and stuff like that. During the winter here especially, a lot of scrapping. So I was still doing all that type of stuff. And can't do it without a truck. I have a 5x10 foot dump trailer that dumps stuff out. That's still there at my grandma's farm. I got all my tools, equipment, everything in the old garage there. I've been doing a lot of patching up in that garage, covering up cracks and gaps and stuff like that. to keep the air out. It needs all new siding. It needs a new roof put on. So that sucks, but I'm able to use it somehow. Yeah, I mean, a plow and a truck is a good idea, but except it only snows really bad like 3 times in a year. That's it. We haven't gotten nothing yet. January, February is usually when it snows real bad. And when it hits, you want to go around a bunch of different areas, of course, or go up to New York or something, make it worth it. But not around here. It's hard to have a plow, and when it snows 2-3 times a year, that's it. Not like you can push dirt with it. I do have a little plow. I have a DR brush hog mower. You can switch different things out on it. So I have a little plow on there. You can put a mower deck on there and different shit. So if you go on my On the Edge landscaping page and stuff like that, you'll see pictures of it. I advertise on the Craigslist still. That's all I can do. I don't get any hits. So it's like I'm cursed. Somebody cursed me big time around here. Like they don't want nothing good to happen to me. I don't know why. It's fucked up. Some girl I made her mad, or somebody just jealous of me. There's a bitch named Katie here working at the pizza shop in town. She's got on my YouTube videos and tried to talk shit, and make me look bad. And on Facebook, calling me a middle-aged man and shit. A middle-aged man is like maybe 45, 50, okay? When you think of midlife crisis that people have, that guys have, that's like around age 50. That's not around your late 30s still. Age is just a number, physically on Earth here. Our soul age is different. Yes, she works at Bob's, the pizza shop here. Like, she used to be a nurse. She was a nurse, or like for mental health and stuff, and she must have got fired. And I know why, because her attitude sucks, her personality sucks. That's why. She got fired, probably. She's not doing it no more, and then she's working here in town. And then she gets pissed off at me for no reason. I don't know if she wants to fuck or what. All you gotta do is come out and say if you want to have sex or not. Fuck. Just don't get jealous and don't put me down. Don't be a bitch. Just come out and say it. You want to fuck. Don't put me down on Facebook or say stupid shit. I mean, she's fucked up. Yeah, a pizza nurse, I guess. Yep. That's what you call her. She's, I don't know, I don't think she even makes the pizzas. She just works the countertop, and she's a waitress. And waitresses suck up to get their tips. Some of them suck up. Remember that. It's not like they're trying to get to know you and everything, unless it's like a little place or a diner in town and stuff, but none of them are trying to get to know us. Remember that. They're trying to get your tips. But they deserve your tip if they're good. If they're a good waitress, and they're struggling and stuff like that. But who would rock my world? Who? Yeah, I definitely need somebody to rock my world. That would be nice. But I need somebody that's not scared and not a candy ass and just, puts a person down all the time. But you guys just need to send me a message either on the Facebook or TikTok or something, where I can maybe see what you look like, girls and stuff, especially. But Yeah, that girl with the G-sized boobs, she needs to send me a message on TikTok or somewhere. Just for fun, just to see and talk. I mean, I was a fitness trainer and stuff like that. So people just need to, lose their ass and work out and stuff like that. While, I mean, looks helps a little bit. It, sad to say, it helps a little bit. Like I said before, if you're pretty, if a girl is pretty in the face and stuff like that, that really helps. Then you get fit and lose weight and stuff like that. I'm just saying in general, like anybody. I was a fitness trainer, and fitness trainers push people. So basically, bottom line, and the bottom line is people can be better. They can better themselves and look better, feel better. Like in this country, in America, nobody should be, unhealthy or overweight. That's a fact. We should be healthy and taking care of ourselves, and get off the drugs and get off these things or whatever. Be healthy, you know. That's why they want healthy people, in shape people in the military and stuff like that too, or being a policeman. We don't need any police people being fat and stuff like that. Like, how you gonna chase a bad guy? Just use your gun and shoot at them. But policemen, they need to learn Taekwondo and karate. That's a for sure thing. They need to learn karate and take people down besides using guns. Chuck Norris stuff. Big fan of him. I wish I could meet him, but he'll probably die before I get to meet him. So I don't know. Kind of sucks. Yes, genetics plays a role in it, that's for sure. I learned all that stuff in the school I went to. So, I mean, I don't know. You can just do the best you can, I guess, and, tighten up a little bit. I do love curves. I love curves. If the ass is bubbly, bubble ass sticking out, I'm fine with that. Things like that. I'm broke. I can't pay for anything or a hotel. I'm not fat shaming anybody. I'm just putting a general thing out there. She literally was telling me her weight, which I don't care or mind. Even if we're talking as friends, I don't care. But I like to push people. Help people. People need pushed, and that's why I'm motivating. No, not sex. Just talk. Like, I'm curious to see what you look like. Because I don't know what anybody looks like on here at all. Don't be twisting words around. Girls like to do that. Or making me look bad. Don't put me in that category. I'm not other guys just looking for sex. I've been abused myself, had money taken from me. I had a drug addict girl want sex from me like it was the other way around. It wasn't where I wanted it from her. I just agreed to it. It was nice, not like it was a bad thing, but it's not like she loved me back or nothing like that. So I liked the girl to love me back too. But I'm not fat shaming anybody. But I'm saying people need to be healthy out there and just looking better, and it would help your confidence. Be drug free and stuff like that. Do positive things. Tested for what? I mean, I was sort of abused by her, I guess. Like, generally abused by her. Like, she took advantage of me, and I sent her money and stuff like that. But she wasn't like she wasn't no hooker or nothing like that. She did escort and stuff like that, but she wasn't doing that with me. She kind of knew of me from school, from this area here. But I've had a lot of blood work done, let me tell you. Lots of blood work done. She had Hep C too, but I was lucky. So I got no hepatitis at all whatsoever. No HIV, knock on wood, nothing like that. I was told I had herpes 1. I'm like, how? Because I don't get any symptoms or nothing. Nothing. I'm like, where did that come from? But all my latest blood work I've had done and at the hospitals and stuff, nobody has found anything like that since. So I don't know if they screwed up or what. So been clean as a whistle. Well, I don't even know if you're a girl or a guy. Chris, this Kris, are you a girl or a guy? I don't even know what you look like. You got to show me what you look like. You can't message people on the YouTube, which is stupid. So you'll have to message me on the Facebook or TikTok. I don't know what you look like. Like, we gotta go from there. There ain't nobody here right now, but I can't just have anybody just come over. Well, that's good news. I'd like to know what you look like. You're gonna have to send me a message or something and not be scared. I got one sister. She's 34, I think, or will be. She's 33 or 34. We're like 3 to 4 years apart. I was born in 88. She was born in 92. Our mom had 5 miscarriages, and I was like the 6th baby that popped out. They worked hard to have me, paid money to have me. All kinds of stuff. Our mother went through a lot of pain and loss. She lost her dad when she was 21. All kinds of shit. It's been all kinds of bad energy and sadness and all kinds of stuff around here. But, no grandkids. I can't pick you up. I wish I could. I got no vehicle, no truck. I got towed. I got a black Cruise sitting in the barn, and that's broke down now. Like, the engine coolant and stuff wasn't working. It was always leaking, even when my mom drove it. It breaks down on the side of the road, like overheats. It needs a new gasket and stuff like that, but my dad is the narcissist, and he doesn't let me just fix it or do shit with it. And he doesn't believe that's the problem, and so we fight. I'll be in jail if I try to literally punch him or do stuff, so I've never like physically fought him. Because, he's all like a candy ass, but that's too bad. I wish I had a better relationship with him. He, it's like talking to a tree with people like him. They like to play a victim and challenge you back, use stuff against you. Anything you say, they use it against you. Just plays victim. Acts like I'm the retard, and he's smart. He's smarter than people. You know, he talks about other people too. That's how they are. Like, he just argues, goes on and on. He likes to get the last word in. You can't agree to disagree. You can't get a resolution out of them. Those types of people you can't cure. Personality disorders you can't cure. Borderline personality either. Yeah, I pretty much stay there, if that's what you want to call it. I'm mostly here for my mom to like help her and protect her, I guess. I don't know why. I'm cursed and stuck. So I help her out, protect her. Yep, I guess so. I'll have to figure it out. I wish you can send me a picture of you. Sure like to see you. Send me a picture on my Facebook or TikTok, Instagram, one of those. I don't like surprises too much. No, he wasn't diagnosed. I read that, I forget what the numbers are, but there's like 7% or whatever of people diagnosed with the narcissism, and then maybe 20% whatever people are undiagnosed, but they carry traits, narcissistic traits. And they don't want to get diagnosed. Like, he don't want to go and get diagnosed. So these people don't want to do it. He doesn't care. That's part of the narcissism too, is him in denial, denying it, denying that he can be wrong and he makes mistakes, denying that he is a narcissist, in denial. Or when there's stuff wrong with the house or nothing's perfect, or he didn't build it right. He was young and age 21 when he built it. And when you call him out on stuff, the person, and he's in denial. I got it way too close. He's in denial, like that. And they just act like that. It's not about diagnosing, it's about knowing the person, what they are. Like, I'm good at that. I could have been a doctor or anything I wanted to, but it's too much schooling. I took psychology classes at Stark State in Canton, Ohio. That was in 2010 to 11, 11 to 2012. But it's just knowing what these people are. I'm psychic. I'm kind of psychic here. I'm intuitive. I'm very intuitive, and especially after having the near death, and kind of reflecting on stuff, reflecting on life. A lot of shit happened to me, and so it all came out more. Like before, I had these abilities and stuff and just didn't pick up on and realize, but now I have. So I'm much like these psychics out there. I can't see spirits, I can't see stuff like that, and I rather not, or hallucinate, those people would be called crazy. But I can feel and sense things, sense people's energy, and on here I can sense people's energy, emotions, and all that stuff. I can't do readings. I can only sense energy and people through the phone or in person. But no, I can't. I don't mess with the cards. I don't know how to. I never did cards. I've had other people do it on me, but I can just sense and feel things and have empathy. I'm empathetic and stuff like that. Real stuff. If you ever come to Louisiana, and make you the best crawdad stew you ever had. I do love home cooking. My mother cooks and everything, but the same foods are getting old. Like, we need to make different stuff and off of Facebook, but I get a little lazy. I learned how to cook, and I can cook on my own. But yeah, if the girl knows how to cook, that would be nice. You have a lot of energy to give me? Like, in what way? Like to help me feel better, like get me going more and out of depression, or energy for sex, like sexual way? I think you mean sex-wise. I mean, that would be nice. I need that too. And especially when you're bipolar and stuff like that. Or depressed, whatever. Favorite food is, chicken or pizza for the most part. I'll do the burgers, all kinds of stuff like that. Oh boy. Don't need any fights on here. So you're telling Chris like you're trying to do work. Well, you both can talk to me. I don't care. There's nothing around here. Nothing around town. There's nothing around here. Ain't nothing around this area. It's just a slow area, farming area. All drugs. It's like a drug hub because we got all the different highways going through, like west and east, south and north, and Route 90 up by Cleveland, Lake Erie. So a lot of drugs can be transferred. And then the sex trafficking and stuff like that. I'm not that way. I don't do that, talking to multiple women. But it's like, if you don't have somebody truly, truly interested in you, and giving you time and stuff like that, that's why you might be talking to other people. But I've never really done that. The problem is I've talked to a girl here and this one and that one, and then they leave me. They leave you, and then you have no girls to talk to because you didn't really have them lined up per se. But I'm not a guy that talks to multiple women. I've just been so used to being single and like this, and not being loved and stuff. It's just stupid. But it comes down to whoever fits with me good and matches energy and supportive and everything else. Sadly, I don't do out of state, so that's what kind of sucks there. The other girl sounds close by, but don't know where. I don't know what the hell is happening. I was having a call coming in. Yeah, Hartville is spelled Hartville. And then the road that we live on, it's spelled the same way. It's a nice Christian town, Amish town, but well, I don't even know what you look like. Nobody wants to send me pictures, so how the hell am I supposed to know what you look like? Whatever size a person is. I'm sure you're pretty and everything, but nobody is sending me pictures. If you don't want to send me a picture of what you look like, how do I know? That's like going on the dating apps and people having fake pictures, which they do. People are fake on there these days, or not having any pictures at all. I don't know what you look like. So that kind of drives me nuts. I can't just talk to people and not know what they look like if you want to be serious. because I've been scammed and almost blackmailed by people, by girls on the apps, dating stuff, exchanging pictures. Next thing you know, they're like yelling and bitching, making threats because I'm not doing what they want me to do or paying money or something. And then some guy calls you pretending to be their dad because they want your money, and then they're saying they're going to call the police and this and that when they're out of state. They're out of state and they're threatening you. That's not good. Or they're threatening to post your stuff all around. After a while, it's the same bullshit, like, whatever, more bullshit. All they gotta do, all you want to do is threaten me and share stuff around, and because I'm not giving you money, it's the same blackmail bullshit. Blackmailing, scamming us, scamming men. Some kid died, killed himself in a nearby town here, city, over that on Instagram. A damn, you know, you know, me, basically a bitch on there came to him, I guess, was threatening him and talking to him, and I don't know what happened, but I'm sure pictures were involved, or she was making threats to him, and he committed suicide. A young kid. So now the parents are out with the kid, and I've been trying to reach out to them on the Facebook and talk to them about it and everything, and I got all kinds of papers that I typed up for sextortion, bipolar, mental health, and my story, my life, and tinnitus, all kind of shit. So I got papers I can just send out to people. I mean, I don't know if I would relocate. It just depends what all I can do down there, what's around, if I can still landscape or do handiwork and stuff like that. All depends. Ohio does suck up here. But if I get good with comedy and can do more stuff out there besides on the phone and do public speaking and travel a little bit and stay in some hotels, that would be nice, at least. But Ohio is still the cheapest state and lots of farmland around, so I'm used to that. I'm used to having everything nearby, you know. I tried starting over, going out to Colorado in 2015 to do the massage therapy. I did that for 4 months and I moved back because it was too expensive out there, and I don't want to like living with people, unless it's a girl or something. But the roommates suck. You're living with strangers and you're trying to get along, and they don't give a shit about you. So that's what happened. But Charlie Kirk's bologna sandwich. What the hell? But I don't know what I was saying, but it all depends with the work and stuff. But I'm used to being around here, even though my parents drive me crazy and I drive them crazy. If you can move down the damn road or next town over from your family, that at least helps. Username for what? Like TikTok, or on the TikTok it's, I think, spiritualist dash Adam or speaker. I forget what the hell it is. You should be able to just search my regular name. It's really hard to pop up because I was trying to do that on people's phones and it wasn't popping up. Oh, the guy, it says Charlie Kirk's bologna sandwich. That's a little dumb, but silly, but whatever. That's what I'm saying, is I don't know who anybody is getting on here. I don't know what anybody looks like. I have lots of energy. Lots of energy. Miss Chris. Being bipolar, you got a lot of energy. Like I can be hyped and stuff like that. Just not like if I'm in a better environment, obviously, a different house, and when I'm around a person or a girl, someone else, trust me, I got a lot of energy. I'm good. I do good. I feel better, and you know, if I get aroused and stuff like that, that's what I need. I need somebody like wild, crazy, you know, both ways. That's nice to have. Keeping the spark. You gotta have the spark and stuff like that. That's why people break up and divorce, because you don't have the spark. People lose interest and everything else and cheat. It's not good. I don't want that to be me. You know, so many people are divorced out there and broken up. I haven't even had a chance to be with somebody for a year. You know, anything past 6 months, let alone that. It's always been like 3 month stuff, 6 months. That's been just stupid. Because, I wasn't stable and had myself figured out. But that's cool. Your dad is a shrimp fisherman. That's pretty cool. I like to go out on a boat. It'd be nice. I don't do much fishing. Not a fisherman, but I will definitely do it for relaxation and stuff like that. I don't get seasick. If that's what the answer you're looking for. I don't get seasick at all. Like when I was a kid or whatever, we went on somebody's boat down in Florida, and I threw up over the side. I got sick.
Hi, Zoe. How can I help you today? Do you know if there's a less expensive option for my new Medicare registration? Medicare? Really?
What's my favorite positions? Well, doggy style or cow or cowgirl, yeah, cowgirl and stuff like that. You can tell it's been a while. Just simple stuff, different things, sideways stuff. I'm not like a sex king or a sex addict person, you know. Um, not been the best at it. Doesn't mean I'm not good or I suck. And the thing gets up to 7 inches, I'll tell you that much. No, I'm not showing it on here either. Nope, not showing it. But it gets up there. If girls would see it, the ones that are lesbians, you would probably go straight. Get straighter. Oh. The cat wants in. Always wants in. We let one in a house, but not the other. I'm gonna have to get off here soon. To answer the question for Agent Hat, it's lithium like they do put in batteries. Lithium in the pills. It's a natural element, I guess, from the rocks out there. It's really helping me. It keeps you calm and just keeps you stable and everything, and that's what I needed. I was not stable in my life. I never was manic or nothing like that, but just had bad habits and stuff, didn't plan things well, and chased girls away, talked too much. So now I'm better and self-aware, but I get pissed off and rage because of stuff going on. But I'm back to being calm now, and it helps talking to you guys. What do you mean you don't scam, but you scream a lot? Well, the screaming is good. I mean, that's what turns you on more. I mean, me anyway. It turns people on, I imagine. That means you must be doing something right. I just wish you would show me what you look like. It's driving me nuts. Don't be mean. That comment right there, Mr. Ping you, saying some bullshit right there. I'll take my shirt off and show my arms soon. Come on. Somebody get in here. Come on. Let's go. They like to scratch their furniture and do all kinds of shit. That's why the cat toys are a waste of time. Yes, I need to do more live versions. The 17-year-old kid, the meth girl's kid, son, is all good with stuff like this, like using Twitch and different things. And he told me, you need to go live. I'm like, I don't know. You know, I do videos and stuff like that. And now I'm happy I'm doing it. Because I'm getting better people and new people on here, like around the world here, instead of stupid Facebook. So it's a hell of a lot better. So yeah, I'll be doing this more often, or if I'm working in the garage, I definitely need to do this more often now. That Miss Chris, yeah, you sound like you're into energy and stuff like that, because you keep wording it that way. Or in other words, you mean, how long can I last in sex? Well, you know, I'm not a sex king. I haven't been all that great. Because I guess I'm sensitive, I don't know, and I release kind of quick. So it's like PE, like the hymns. These damn cats. Get in here. The hymns. That's a pain in the ass. Right there. The Hims company, you know, they make all the pills and shit for that, to make you last and not, you know, come or release, or to help people with erections. I've never had a problem with erections, I'll tell you that. Except being depressed. When you're super depressed and everything, it causes ED, erectile dysfunction, like old guys get. But yeah, at this point, at 37, I don't know how long I can last. Just have to find out. I can't tell you. It's getting hard for me to whack off, I'll tell you that much. Which is a good thing, like, I'm lasting during that, but it also drives you crazy because when you can't release. Well, I don't know when people are coming back, for one thing. Or I gotta answer somebody on here too. Somebody keeps calling me, I gotta get off, but yep, I'm self-aware. Get some what from CVS? Get what? Yes, I do like Southern girls, that's for sure. Sure. I love Southern girls because they're respectful and everything else. Yes, I can go a long time. I can do anything being on the pills. I don't have any side effects with the pills whatsoever. They keep me calm and everything else. I'm not loopy or nothing like that. You know, I wake up maybe 2 times each night, roll around. I got boners when I'm, you know, waking up. Morning erections or wood. You know, and so when I wake up, I got nobody there in bed. So that sucks. But the pills don't do nothing else to me but keep me calm, keep me stable, and help me think better. They build up your brain, your gray matter, your cells in your brain and stuff like that. And We'll just have to try it. You just don't know. I don't know. Gotta try it. I haven't had sex since 2022. I haven't kissed anybody, on the lips and that since 2020, 2021, I don't know. That sucks too, been a long time. I like to kiss and make out and everything. It's been a long time. Absolutely sucks. Because all that helps the mood and depression and everything. Yeah, I'll do the lives around supper time like this or later, I guess. That way people can go on and watch me. Yep. Yeah, that's where I should be too, working. I should be at fucking work, cleaning out a house, hauling scrap, I was making and charging $300, $400, $500, $600 a day for a job, $800, it doesn't matter. I was making good money every day, like through Zelle or cash in hand. It wasn't like working at the factory or McDonald's or Big Lots and waiting on that paycheck. I was making money each day from people, and I just wish I could get back into that. Don't leave. Well, if you freaking send me a message on Facebook or TikTok, then we can keep in touch. I can't be on here forever. Like, not until tomorrow or whatever. Whatever. To answer that guy's question, I don't whack off often, just in the mornings. Because during the day, I'm not in a mood, or unless somebody puts me in a mood, the girl has to put me in the mood and stuff. And, some can, or sex talking about sex does it. But,
creamy peanut butter and whole grain wafers.
And we're eating all damp nuts.
Nature Valley.
yeah,
We make nature
hang on.
delicious.
Yep, I'm still fit. Again, I was, it's gonna get dark here. It's dark. Let there be light. No, I can last. The depression affects getting hard, like erections. I don't think it has anything to do with if you last or not. It's just a matter of, your body releasing and stuff like that. Or doing Kegel exercises. It's all like the muscles down there, like your pelvic floor muscles underneath, and different things to do and work on. It doesn't mean I won't last. If I can get a boner, but I can't even release myself, that means I'll probably last. So, I don't know. Asking all these questions and sex questions on here. Well, whichever girl it'll be, I guess I'll have this here if you want to try it. Nothing but bullshit. Whoops. I don't have the best abs. They're kind of always been like that. But when I got skinny, the muscles shrunk. For atrophy, your muscles shrink and stuff like that. I guess I was reading. Everything shrinks down. Everything. I was down 135 pounds. It wasn't good. And I made like a collage thing. I'm not doing a demo with it. This ain't porn. But yeah, I'm trying to, I need to get back to the gym and work out and do stuff. But a lot of stuff happened to me. Having a near death, it sucked. Got some hair. Different people have been a fan of biceps, so sometimes I got the good biceps popping out. But I gotta really, I have to be at the gym really working on stuff, and try to work on things, get back into it. It's been hard. That costs money. But like stuff, it's the weirdest shit. Your skin loosens up and during atrophy. Look it up. Atrophy starts with an A. Your muscles shrink down and stuff, and so everything just like gets weird. Or when you don't work out again for a long time. Plus depression, bad depression breaks your body down. Your circulation changes, all kinds of stuff. And then from not doing anything, it's weird because I lose my calluses. I get calluses when I'm doing stuff and working. Well, do TikTok. I don't know what to tell ya. You can't instant message on here or nothing. You gotta show me something, what you look like. I don't know. I don't know where you're at and don't know what you look like. Like, you can't be scared and not show me what you look like. It's like the dude that's calling me with no caller ID, don't know what he looks like, and he's obsessed. It freaks me out. I had a bunch of kids calling me too. That was way back during the summer. They were like obsessed with me for a little bit, and then like their number came through because they forgot to block it, and then I was able to text them and say, hey, who's that? Yep, I got some hair. I don't like too much hair. I'm glad I don't have a hairy back or nothing. So I got some hair. Got hair on the ass too a little bit, but it is what it is. I am fit. I'm not like a magazine fit. I've not been to the gym. I do stuff here at the house or with the ball. I don't have good genetics like having abs like that. I just haven't been working out. If you got on my TikTok or Instagram, you would see pictures like that, or I can send you pictures and stuff. But I'd probably take better pictures in this mirror in the bathroom here. But I don't think I can. I can't turn the camera around, so I might do this. I just did some more crunches today, but yeah, I look better in the mirror in this light for some reason. I used to donate blood, donated a lot of blood. I can't now. They call me like crazy. So I just called today, told them to take me off the list because I'm on lithium. You can't donate blood. I gotta work out and do stuff for the veins to pop out. Okay, so that right there, this biggest fan is acting like she was expecting more, like I'm supposed to be some ripped magazine guy. Okay, and then you're worried about me judging you, how big you are and stuff. It makes no sense. What window? That was probably my reflection. I don't know what window you're talking about, but depression affects your body. It really affects your body. You got to know these things about the body and depression. Your muscles change. Their circulation goes down. A lot of things have affected my body. My belly button shifted. Like, I don't know if anybody cares or notices, but my belly button should be lined up with my hair, and it shifted over. And I read that too, that when you go through atrophy and weakness, the navel, this is your navel, it can shift. I mean, it is fucked up. I don't know, we got spirits in here. We got spirits in here, or probably my parents, or my mom's parents, I don't know. Unicorn horn, who knows? I don't know how you notice anything in that window. That's a ribbon. A ribbon hanging down from the wreath. It's a reflection of my room. There's nobody there. This here, this lady nearby takes people's like loved ones' clothes when they die, and she makes them into bears, blankets, pillows, different stuff. So this is my grandpa's shirt, one of them, and she did one for my grandma, and she made a pillow with his fireman's shirt and a blanket and stuff like that. So that explains the bear. Yeah, there are evil spirits out there and good spirits. We are spirits in these bodies too. Like, this is just a shell. You know, we're spirits too in these bodies, but there are evil spirits too that do stuff to us, affect us, and eat at our emotions and stuff like that. And then there's demons out there. So I definitely believe in God, angels, you know, and when we're doing the work, being a humanitarian, helping people and all these things and stuff, you know, we can earn those wings. We have angels around us, protecting us, helping us, stuff like that. You know, so God, angels, demons, and spirits, you know. The whole Jesus thing, the Bible, all those people, I don't know anymore. I don't know what to believe. It's all verbal stuff. Been passed down, the writings and stuff. There's no physical evidence. It's hard, especially when you've been through a lot of stuff. You know, you lose faith, and it's hard too, you know, because things aren't going good. But I've been doing the research, you know, that Apostle Paul did most of the writing, and from Peter and John, blah, 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 and stuff like that, you know, but it's all verbal stuff passed down. You can look up things and the old papers and stuff like that. So I post things like that on the Facebook, TikTok. I put, stuff like Santa Claus, Easter Bunny, all that stuff. It's not blasphemy, because I had near death. I died and came back, so I know God pushed me back and wanted me to wanted me to be here. And I don't know why, but to help people and talk and do stuff, I guess. I don't want to get into that. All these crazy questions you guys are asking. That is gross. Don't want to get into that. I mean, yes, they do stuff, but I'm not answering that question. What do you mean? What do you mean wrong vein? So you want to see down there? I'm not gonna show that on here. You like spending time with me? These cats, man, they want fed. They scratch at your door and stuff. They wake you up. I usually don't like to leave the door open and stuff because he'll just knock shit over. Like he just knocks stuff over. I'm not used to that. Yep, I'll probably get banned on here, I don't know. Yep, a lot of crazy shit happens around here in Atwater. The theft and drugs and all kinds of stuff. I've been around it, too. What are you doing? I bought some of these. I've never been a fan of, what the fuck you call these? I forget again. I forget. But never wore these in my life, but they're so damn comfortable. They're made by Falls Creek. The Hey Dudes, those are really expensive company. But got some more of those picked out for Christmas. I don't do meth. I don't do drugs. It's other people I've been around that's done it. Like, we got drugs around the area. I don't do meth. I act like I'm on it, but I'm not. I'm trying to get to everybody's questions. I don't know what you're asking me. If I've been to a few town road. I don't know what he's asking me, but no, I don't have ADHD. If I do, it's just a little bit, but I don't. I've had impulsiveness, bipolar and stuff like that, and it makes you think a lot, racing thoughts, so it almost mimics ADHD. But I don't have it because I'm organized. I mean, kinda. I just throw shit on the dresser, but I don't got the ADHD. I'm organized and everything else. So if people would just instant message me like on somewhere else, Facebook or something, it's really hard to answer everybody's questions. Yeah, the shoes are expensive. I'll see if I can. I don't know if I can multitask with this. This is getting super long. But I'm gonna get off of here. And I can get back on tomorrow or something. But people got to message me somehow. I don't know what to tell you. Get on my TikTok, get on Instagram. There's all these platforms. It seems like nobody likes to do social media much anymore. I don't know why. I have to use it to get myself out there and talk because of the area I'm in. Once I'm busy out there doing stuff and talking, talking on stage, doing speaking stuff and all that, I probably won't be on social media much. But yeah, there's a lot of history around here and in Randolph, in our town. I wish they would have did signs with Bella Hubbard on them, and the other guy that's actually named after Randolph. But Bella Hubbard is the first guy settler that came here and his family. So to me, like, those are the first founders. When people come and settle in a town, in an area, they're the founders. But in the gravesite, there's still a sign, a double-sided sign about him, and his family is buried right there. But I'm like, why the fuck ain't any more signs up around here about him or other people coming here, which are from Connecticut? The people who settled here first in the 1800s are from Connecticut. And the whole area from down here and up to Lake Erie and over to Pennsylvania is known as, what the fuck was it called? Western Reserve and stuff like that. So if you look up the history of all that, Western Reserve history and town of Randolph, but we got no more signs up for that, and I put it on Facebook and tell people, but nobody cares. But I like haunted stuff. I like history stuff. Spiritual things, spirits, going to visit places, things like that. So I got a lot to visit and stuff like that someday, and with somebody. I like to do that with somebody. I'm not down by the barn. I can't just walk outside and down the field. I'll do a live thing down in the barn, another day, or if it's nice out. Moist, I don't know what you mean now about moist. Yeah, the shoes are expensive. Safari with your cat. Futon is scary. I don't know where that is. You have 24 pairs of the, whatever the fuck you call them, slip-on thingies. They know that I'm doing YouTubing stuff. Everybody in my town knows I'm a YouTuber and doing this stuff. They might see this. I don't know. I think it just stays on here. It looks like I could probably share it, but I probably won't share it on there. Won't be good. But people know I'm YouTubing and trying to do this. I need like 314 more subscribers and I can start making money. Sucks, simple as that. They make you work for it. No, they're embarrassed and get nervous with stuff like that. I don't know, maybe. But they're embarrassed and stuff. My mom could talk about her life and her struggles. That would be nice. I want to get more people in my videos to talk about their struggles and stories. Whether it's an addiction or a loss or went through abuse, trauma, whatever. I want to get people in my videos more. I want to podcast, do more podcasting. Well, I got no heat in the barn, so it'd be really cold doing it. Well, yeah, somebody was calling me, like my mother was calling me, and I don't know when they're coming home. I don't know if I flip the thing up and off, if I'll lose this or not. I don't know what happens, but have you ever researched? I research stuff all the time, all kinds of stuff. Depends what you want me to research. I'm a good researcher. I'll pet your cat. You need to show me what you look like and stuff like that. I mean, it's like talking to a blind date person here. She sounds all sexual and everything else. It's nice to have, but you gotta know what the person looks like. Because I've been almost, again, scammed, blackmailed, and everything else. You can't have somebody just showing up here. You never know who you are. You know, or somebody being undercover. Don't know who you are. Yeah, I like doing the martial arts. I need like warmed up and stretched. It won't be all that great, but I can try. Fulton Road, okay. Who's Molly Stark? I'll look her up too, I guess. Yeah, if I go to the zoo, one of these zoos around here, that's a damn good idea. If I go to a fucking zoo over here, Cleveland Zoo, Akron Zoo, I'll wear this hat. They will get a kick out of it. Doing a comedy video. That's a damn good idea. Or if I go there for Christmas lights. I need to write that down. That's a damn good idea. Good idea. I need paper, I need paper. Got 2.5 men on the TV. That was a funny show.
Girls can't tell because it's just as sparkly as a diamond and it's cheap because it's from Cuba.
Okay. Wear a jungle hat at the zoos. I got that written down.
It's not a waste. I'm still gonna give it to her.
Yeah, I never had a threesome before. I don't know. I think at this point I'm not opposed to it anymore. Like not you know, scared or nothing like that, but she would have to come up here. Well, I was in the mall, the one mall here, the Niles Mall, or it was the fuck was it? Eastwood Mall. Walking around with my YouTube sign hanging, entrepreneur and YouTube and stuff. And I went into a Spencer's store in there, and these 3 dudes, young dudes, were in there. And I mean, I don't know if they're following me right now or they said they were gonna help me, but they had sunglasses on and stuff. And I told the one dude, you know, I need to buy stuff in Spencer's here for more comedy videos. And he said, well, we do YouTubing too. I don't know what content they do. I haven't checked them out yet, but so the other dude had his camera, you know, was getting my sign and stuff like that, and they would help me. They have 12,000 subscribers. I haven't heard from them yet, so I don't know who they are. Who's doing IP address scanning? You better not be scanning me. Yeah, right. Better not be trying to scan me. Anybody that comes here, you know, I don't got guns, but I know people with guns. Or I'll just call the cops. I have to know you and see what you look like and stuff like that. I'm gonna get off here real soon. Oh, I see the one dude, that Oprah Smidge. I see a dude in there, so I know what you look like. No, I'm not releasing. I'm not doing it. I'm not gay. I'm not doing it on here with everybody. No, I'm not doing it. Yeah, I need to go to the zoo and wear the hat. If I could drive and everything, I would just go there myself, but had a freaking vehicle.
Why would you want to change channel? My name is Jeffrey Manchester. I've been living in a toy store.
I don't know where the fuck you live. I don't know what you look like. I don't know where you live. She's telling me to come get her. I don't know where she lives, don't know what she looks like. You guys are crazy. I don't know if I could do his grunt or not. I'm not Tim Allen. But yeah, that's pretty funny. That's the best I can do. I have to be in the mood, I guess. Okay, you're in a trailer park. Okay, that helps. Gives me a clue. You have to be better than that. I mean, I can give you my number somehow. I'm sure as hell not putting my number on here, but you can find my number someplace on other things, or I can give it to you. If you want to text, if you don't do social media stuff, we can text. We gotta have a way to do this somehow. You know, not beating around the bush here. I don't know what kind of truck you want me to buy. I don't have a truck. I can't buy anything. I'm broke. Alright, I'm writing that down too. The Molly Stark. Because I love historical stuff.
Mr. Lee. Hi, Zoe. How can I help you today? Do you know if there's a less expensive option for my new Medicare research?
Medicare? Really? I'm gonna have to see some ID, Mr. Lee. Here, let me check on that for you.
Yeah, I like haunted stuff.
I'll give your doctor's office a call and...
When managing Medicare is on your to-do list,
Yeah, right, you're full of shit.
visit us.
Downloading personal data. Ha ha ha. Yeah, she could be drunk. I don't know what she's doing.
With precisely 2 likes at the real Sarah Pascal. At McDonald's, stop pretending like you don't see our snack wrap comments. It hurts. You thought they did.
Hear my belly button. What the fuck? Alright, I'm getting off here. Holy shit, I've been on here a long time. Like over 2 hours or something. Almost 2 hours. I'm getting off of here so I can just chill and stuff. Miss Chris, you got to try and message me or do something. I don't know what to tell you. I will try to click on you or try to, I don't know. Why don't you put something in here that gives me a clue where to find you? I mean, I don't know how the hell we're gonna do anything if I can't find you. Or text each other. So, I don't know how old you are. I don't know anything. So... Wheel of Fortune. I don't watch that. Don't care. My grandma watches all that stuff. The old gaming shows and stuff. I muted it. Muted the TV. Well, I'm sorry about the TV. I don't know how it sounds on a video on the other end of it. I don't know what you mean. Tie what down? You'll chill with me, like, so if I don't say anything at all. Okay, we're at 115 minutes. There's a community thing now. You guys can get in there and, I don't know, make comments and shit, but you still can't instant message. I wish YouTube had an instant messenger on here. That's what they need to do. That's dumb as hell. You can't fucking instant message anybody, because then I can get to know people and know what you look like, or these girls. Massage routine. Well, you just kind of stand on the side of the table with the person and just go, you know, up and down each part of the leg and stuff like that, and then this way, and just dig in and stuff like that. Different stuff to do in routines. Haven't done that in a long time. Yeah, unfortunately not. I can't go out of state. It's one thing, I got no vehicle or nothing, and got no money. I mean, I've moved away like 3 times. I know I got some stuff coming up. I moved away 3 times. I've, again, gone out to Colorado and Pennsylvania for 8 months. I live with my grandmother's one sister out there. She was a pain in the ass. You know, old and cranky. I don't know, I look around a lot. Maybe it's because of the bipolar too. I don't know what the hell it is. What the fuck was I gonna say? I don't have much to offer, unfortunately, you know. Skills and, you know, a dick, I guess. Some of my body, but not much to offer. It's just a matter of, you know, accepting a person and stuff like that. Okay, well that gives me a big clue. Huh, that's funny. Okay, so you're close enough for me to walk. Well, that gives me a big clue. So you're down at the one trailer park. I mean, I'll walk to you. I mean, I guess it's just a guessing game. I guess you have to just look for me outside walking down the roads in there. I don't know. There's a trailer park by 224, and then there's another one on 44. Don't know which one. I was basically in 2 different hospitals. Not like really the psych ward, but I don't know. One up in Willoughby. It's a private hospital. All these private hospitals, they don't follow rules or their ethics and stuff, policies. I want to get lawyers and shut them down. But and then the ones that are connected with the hospital, they're a lot better. They help you and stuff. So I was in one of those too. But I want to shut the bad ones down. It would be nice to sue them and make money. Like the one I was in, I want to sue their asses and make money, because I need it. But I can't even afford a damn lawyer to do it. So maybe if I get more subscribers and more people move in here and make money. Yeah, all the hospitals are stupid. It's like they want to keep you there. They don't want to let you out. They block everybody out in family. But the ones that are connected with the hospital, like Suma and stuff like that in Ohio here, are good. They're better. Yeah, they do take care of you. You know, I you know, all these papers I typed up for mental health and different shit, you know, I try to just drop them off at those places. Jewish lawyers? Never met any of those. I've massaged on a couple lawyers at least, and I did fitness training with a lawyer guy in Akron. So I've been around some lawyers, decent lawyers, I guess, but not like, I don't know, top-notch lawyers, what you would say. But Mulligan Springs, yep, I know where that's at. I'm not going to freaking Bob's in there. Not at this point. I used to get chicken wraps there, stuff like that. We always get JoJo's from there, but trying not to patronize them no more. No more, no more. But he does YouTube law. What's that mean? YouTube law. I got no money. It costs money to go out of state. I don't have a vehicle. Or if I had a lot of money, I would rent a nice vehicle or SUV or fly. I've been out of state 3 times. And it's just, if I'm gonna go out of state, I want it to be like a vacation and not be stressed out or trying to move someplace. I'm not going there to do a review. They suck, and people still go there and patronize it. I don't know why. I can just get onto Facebook and talk about how bad it is anyway and stuff like that. The place in Atwater, Kinsey's Corner, is better than that. But Guido's Pizza in Ravenna, that's good. They're good. Romeo's Pizza, they're good. But not Bob's. What store is coming up? I've tried their pizza. I've tried the pizza there, all kinds of food there. My mom worked there for them. She got treated like crap by them. And stuff like that. So, the Bob's Pizza. My mom worked there. Like in the 80s and stuff, and the guy's dad owned it. What waterhole? Which waterhole place? Oh yeah, that's like the Mexican place, whatever. Or is it a new place? It seems like they're always switching then. It was like pizza, and then it was Mexican, and now it's something else. Or it was like a burger place too. I don't want no car no more. I've never had a car. I've always had trucks. I don't need a Prius. Fuck. That's what I was trying to think of. I was trying to think of a Prius when I was trying to tell somebody or talk to somebody. People make fun of a Prius and stuff like that. Yeah, Magrel's Pizza. Yep. I kind of know them. Yep, I used to have 4-wheelers here during high school and stuff. Middle school, high school. Had a 300EX. Yep, I miss it a lot. I wish I can get another quad or a side-by-side or something. But I like those things. I want to get one again. Or a dirt bike. Try a dirt bike. No, I don't work for little places around there, around here. I just wish I could get back into my handiwork and clean up stuff, landscaping. Because I had like the name on my truck, on the doors and stuff like that. I don't know who you're asking, or if you're asking me if I do alligator shooting. I don't do none of that stuff. I don't know Joe Exotic. Yep, I worked with him. The only problem I had with him is and was, you know, he just didn't have a good way of paying me and stuff like that. He doesn't use a normal bank no more. He uses Square and stuff like that, but you still want it connected to your bank. So he had no way of paying me or sending it through Zelle or nothing. He had to get money out all the time as cash, and even still, like, you know, he couldn't even keep up with that. So those are some things that we didn't get along with or agree on, and that's whatever, it's fine. But yeah, if they need handiwork done and stuff, I can do that, or some painting for them. No, they've done enough. I've had enough people help me with money, or them help me with money. I've done enough borrowing money. You know, I always owe somebody. And I mean, I was doing really good with the landscaping and stuff like that. Again, I was booming. You know, making more money than I've done in my 20s or from massaging. It really sucks. So now I gotta work my way back into it. Yeah, if you're close by and down the trailer park, you can always walk to me too. I mean, I was literally walking down the road. We could just meet each other on the road. I mean, you know, go by halfway by the bridge right there, like where you cross over 224 and come that way more south, like toward Alexander Road or whatever. Gotta figure something out, but well, I just don't have any money to do anything anymore like that and have a vehicle. I've moved away 3 times. I have gotten homesick and stuff like that, like where I wanted to come back home and miss the area and everything. And at this point, I don't know why I would miss the area or any of it, or miss people here, because nobody is supportive and they don't care. So it's different. Things have changed and it's different with me now. They've given me plenty of money, you know, so that's not good. I never worked on an airboat. That would be interesting. We're not rich. Nope, we're not rich. Just middle class. Not rich at all. People got that wrong idea. People always thought it was so easy for me and stuff like that. It's not been easy. We're not rich. We're not rich. Don't be saying that on here and twisting stuff. Not rich at all. Sucks. I'm not a cop, but I'm friendly with police because I want to do public speaking and different stuff. So I'm friendly with them and drop papers off and things like that. I let them know what I'm doing. What turns you on? Talking about who? Which relative? We're not rich. If we were rich, I would have another house, a different house, be in a different house. I would have a vehicle again. If we were rich, I wouldn't be around here and stuff like that. Or we would have a big house, a bigger house, and I would live on the one end of it, or have an attached apartment on it and stuff like that. Yeah, Matt Huth is a good guy. We all went to Waterloo. I'm not saying anything bad about him. He knows about the whole pay thing. They've moved on and they got other guys working for them, and they're busy doing stuff. So it's just it did not it didn't work with me and stuff like that. What do you mean subs? Like what subs? 200,000 subs. No, I left him. I left Matt and I told him I don't like the way he does his pay and stuff like that, like how he has it all set up. I did not like it. Like, we argued about it because I have a normal bank. I have PNC, and I had Cash App, which was connected to the bank. Cash App is the same company as Square, but he uses Cash App, and Square. You don't have a normal bank. You want a normal bank still. So, he shows me how it all works and how it is, and I don't care. Well, I can walk down there. I can only guess who it might be. I don't know who else you might be. If your name is even Chris still. Don't know what you look like. I wish you would show me. But anyway. Yeah, you don't use a normal bank and stuff like that. And now I don't have Cash App at all because of different stuff happening, and I had to delete it. I use QuickBooks. The QuickBooks app, I can use people's cards on and stuff like that, so I like that a lot better. And it goes to my bank, and they're pretty strict. They got to do like a little background check thingy, or you got to call them on the phone, talk to them, stuff like that. Well, I can't even come down there anyway, down south. If you were up here in Ohio, that would have been nicer, but nobody is on the Facebook or any social media. I can't even see what anybody looks like. What's a facinal? The hell is that? My God, it's gonna be a 3-hour live thing. Oh, that's good. Some people don't have a picture of themselves on here. My picture on here, or for Google, is from like 2014. I don't know. Not like I changed too much, but at least I have a picture on there. What do you mean sensational BF? It's already in the video here. You'll have to re-watch it, the mystery box. I mean, I can go show you, I guess. It's getting hot with the hat on. Oh, my kitty. Found him in the cornfield. It's crazy shit. This is what came in a mystery box, to answer your question. That and lube. Well, I got the jungle hat down in Canton at the party store. I don't know if they have any more like that. The fireman hat came from Lakemore Plaza in Ellet or Springfield there. Poop on what? There's no poop on anything. No, it's all brand new. The thing is brand new. There's no poop on it. You guys are tripping. There's no shit on it. The whole damn thing is dumb as fuck. I don't care what's on it. I'm not using it. Somebody else can buy it off of me. I was thinking about keeping it to use for a comedy show when I do a fucking show out there. Or I just might throw it out because I don't like it. I don't want to have it here. They went somewhere else. They went down to Amish country. They're probably on their way home. You're like all dramatic. Smell it through the phone. Well, I mean, stuff's gonna stick to it. Whatever. I'm not using it. I'm not sticking it in my ass. I mean, a girl can use it in her ass, or we can do a video with that, but I'm not doing it. I ain't doing it. I mean, you can, I don't know, probably pay me $1 million and I'll stick it in my ass, I guess, but gotta have half down first. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. I think it's for that too, because it says prostate and stuff like that, but it's depression and the winter doing that. I don't use Venmo. I tried it one time. I don't use it. I was sticking with Cash App, and now I don't have that. I use Zelle. No, that's too old for me. That truck is too old for me. I need like a 2003, at least 2010. I don't know what this girl is trying to send on here, but it's loading. I don't know what she's sending here. You don't have to show everybody. I don't know what you're trying to send on here. It's kind of just I'm not answering that question. Obviously, when you're depressed and everything, a lot less, because you can't get turned on and stuff when you're depressed. That's why you have erectile dysfunction. Like, I literally can't get hard unless a girl is, unless me and a girl are having sex talk, or she's showing me stuff, or if she's actually here in person. Otherwise, there ain't nothing get me hard. Like, I have to look at something and get stimulated. You could just freaking walk up here if you want to just walk when nobody's here. I can't drink anymore, unfortunately. I've never been a big drinker, but I really can't drink with being on the lithium pills, because it's all toxic too. Even when you're on antidepressants and all that bullshit, you can't drink. I don't want to hear that. I don't care how much you can shoot your cum. Yeah, I guess so. That's good. It keeps me going and charged, I guess. My brain going. I'm like a second miracle. I was my mom's miracle. And then I was another miracle for coming back from near death. My grandpa was on 6 pacemakers, I think, starting from around 1995 or 94, 95, when he was about done farming, or I don't know, before that, but he was on the tractor and went forward, like the tractor bumped and stuff and hit his chest on the steering wheel. I don't know, different shit happened to him, and then he ended up, having to get a pacemaker in, and he was on his 6th pacemaker when he died in 2021, February 2021, died of pancreatic cancer, just like my mom's dad. The pancreatic cancer, I wish I can invest money into it more and help the people or medical people do research more and figure out how to replace pancreases. They replace hearts, kidneys, stomachs, lungs, all this stuff, liver, but they can't replace a pancreas. It's stupid. I've already done my research for Randolph. If you go on the, I don't know what it was, Randolph.com, something like that, or historical.com, something like that. There's a website for Randolph with all the history on there and Western Reserve and stuff. I don't know what you're telling me. They have a historical society thing here for Randolph, but they're a little slow with stuff. Their meetings are spread out every 2 or 3 months. They had a guy come out with an expensive drone, and they flew around. He flew it around, and it could pick up graves that you can't see. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, the drones are pretty cool. So that's what that guy was doing. And then there's the other big ass drones that fly around and do surveillance, and if you hunt, I guess they help you find deer, or if you shoot a deer, they help find it and track it. Yep, I guess so. I don't need to be on drugs or nothing to be crazy. Act crazy. I don't know where your squad is, but you never know. Because I'm crazy son of a bitch. I put stuff out there and be crazy, so they're like, oh, who the fuck is this guy? And let's see what he's up to, you know, and he's all acting suspicious. But no, the police know about me. They can get on my phone when I'm talking to them, talking to a guy, and he was looking up the dude who's been harassing me and stuff like that. I don't know where the hell Hiroshima is. I don't know where that's at. You actually have your full name on there. I'm writing stuff again. I'm curious on where that is. Hiroshima. If I time travel, that's why I figured it's in Japan. No, I don't. I didn't study all these damn countries. I only know some stuff. And if I could time travel, I don't know. I would go to a time where shit was easier and wasn't expensive, and people believed in old-fashioned shit, old-fashioned stuff, and girls weren't scared or scared of guys, or where everything was old-fashioned and nobody was offended by anybody. But all that is gone. People get offended out there. The B movie, like with Jason Statham in there, or the cartoon. I mean, I've seen both, or know about both. Oh, the cartoon movie, the character. Yeah, I know of that movie. I don't think I've seen it, watched it. Maybe I'll watch it for something new to watch. Yeah, well, I'm a nut. I'm a nut too. I'm all nutty. I can't fucking go to Japan. You crazy. Crazy. I can't go to fucking Japan. I need a passport and all that stuff, and money. There ain't nothing in Japan for me. I mean, unless you're a girl and you're pretty hot. I don't know. But I love cultured girls. I love Spanish, Latino girls, big asses and tits. I love Asian girls, Japanese girls, whatever. Pretty ones. At least the cultured girls aren't scared of nothing. They believe in stuff and family and all that stuff. They're not scared of nothing. Unlike here. Yeah, they like American guys. Like any of those countries. I mean, I've talked to one. I was around and helping a Saudi Arabian girl, Abby, or Abrar was her name. She was from Dubai. I met her off at Tinder. We didn't have sex or nothing, but I helped her a lot. I drove her around and to her jobs where she worked at the phone booth.
A high of 30 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 10 degrees. Also, there's a winter weather
Alexa.
advisory in effect from Saturday, December 13th,
Nobody
1 p.m.
cares.
to Sunday, December 14th, 7 p.m.
Nobody cares. Okay. I lose my train of thought. But yeah, this girl from Saudi Arabia or Dubai, she was really pretty and stuff. She's only a year younger than me, but her visa was expired. But I helped her a lot, and I told her she had to go back home because she was illegal here. But no, nobody needs to fucking call U.S. Marshals. But you guys are fucking weird. Weird. But yeah, she was pretty and everything, but you know, I gave her a kiss a little bit. But I'm like, you know, this ain't good. You gotta go back home, you know. I can't help you. We can't get married or nothing like that. Your visa is expired. So she went back home. Her parents sent her money to give to me for helping her, $400. That was nice. So her parents appreciated me helping her. I'm like, why don't we talk to your parents? You know, get them on the phone. She didn't think it was a good idea because they hate white people in America. I'm like, well, you know, they haven't gotten to know me yet. You can give me a try. But she was scared. She didn't want me to talk to her parents. So whatever. Then she went back home overseas there, and she was waterboarding and going all over the damn place, and she's still traveling all over the place, hiking with friends and different shit. They have money. They're rich over there. You know, they could support us, support me. Nope, I'm not racist. Only when people come here and, you know, terrorize us and murder, rape, and do stuff to people. Otherwise, I'm not racist at all. Nope, I'm not racist. Clearly, I like cultured girls and stuff like that. Yep, I don't know, whatever. But yeah, she was real and legit. I got pictures of her. And then I messed around with this other Portugal girl. And she was ridiculous and bitchy and stuff, so that didn't work out. Had sex with her. And she was like in a green card marriage thing with this dude. But she told me she was getting abused and everything by him. And so I was like trying to save her and help her and have her come down where I'm at here. And that was stupid too, ridiculous. But yeah, that Abby girl was pretty. Nothing sketchy. That it wasn't sketchy with the Abby chick. No, I wasn't hustled for a green card. Like she was in a green card marriage with this dude. But I think they had some kind of deal going on, like pretending to be married and in a relationship so she can stay here. That's what a lot of them do and cheat the system to try and stay here in America. They lie and fake the marriage and stuff like that. And that's why they're all being sent back home. And that's why Trump is doing it, because people are lying and overstaying their visa here. They're overstaying their time here and stuff like that, abusing stuff. That ain't good. Or you got the drug dealers and the cartels and the rapists and all these people. No, I mean, they actually look kind of white, like me, like us. I'm not racism. I'm like kind of in between. I'm not Democrat. I'm not a full-blown Republican. I'm like in between. So like everybody around here is for the most part Republican. And rednecks and people around here, they're worse than me. Worse than me about people and stuff like that. With illegals here and stuff like that. Yeah, Kamala Harris and Barack Obama, fuck them. They're they're scammers too and everything else. Done nothing for us. Kamala Harris just wanted a free ride. Didn't want to do nothing. And then she wrote her book. She wrote her whole book about how she lost the race and all this stuff, blah, 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 and blaming her own party. So that's stupid shit right there. That Alexandra Cortez, she's a drama queen. The lady down in Tennessee, she's talking shit about country music and Christians and all kinds of things down there. I mean, like, I'm all spiritual and sort of Christian, but not religious. So you got all these people talking shit. My bedtime is, I mean, I don't know, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, all depends when I fall asleep. I don't like any of them. I mean, Trump is a business person, billionaire. I mean, he's gotten a lot of stuff done on a big level, but he's not done any little stuff that we need done. He's still a billionaire. He's never done physical labor in his life. Drove a tractor. He's never driven a truck. He's never done anything. Now, I don't know if this is dehydration or what this is. I've been trying to research. It's always been like that. Or it just looks like that on a camera. And nobody even tries to tell me in person. The doctors don't tell me about why that's doing it. It's definitely not drinking enough water and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm not tired. That's funny you ask that, because the guy living in my uncle's house that's on the other side of my grandma's, he's Muslim and stuff like that, dark skin. He's nice and everything, but he like beat his wife and stuff like that apparently. And she was like running through the woods or over the cornfield and stuff like that. And she says she was got hit, abused by him, and has pictures. So I don't know. We'll never know because we weren't living in there. He went to jail for 6 months and then got out and got to still keep the house, and he's still living there. So like one of the detectives was really helping him out. So I don't know. He plays music and entertains and stuff like that, but that's about it. Well, yeah, the girl, I don't know where she is, because I was watching her on a Snapchat, and then I got off of it again. She travels all over the damn place. She works in there. She started a job and stuff, but I don't know where she is. I got off of Snapchat again. I don't like Snapchat. So yeah, to answer your question, I don't have Snapchat, Miss Chris. I mean, I could just try to get on there just for you, but I don't like to see just other random people on there just pop up. It's annoying. We're gonna have to figure this out. Or I guess if I come down there and walk around, you'll have to try and look out your window and look for me, I guess. I once knew that ex-stripper chick. She was living in there too, and down one of those roads. But it'd be nice to get in there, if I knew what you look like and everything. I'll fucking come down there and stay with you. But don't matter where it's at. Yep, probably. Yep, eat the chocolates off of her. Yeah, pretty much. A he said, she said story, pretty much. Who works at the Dairy Queen in Edinburgh? Yeah, I've been out in that area. That's where the ex-stripper is from. Starts with an A. But that's where she went, southeast. Plus that's where I cleaned up the farm at and stuff like that. Yeah, I miss her. I wish she was back here again, but I don't think she's coming back. Because she, even now it's tough. She would have to really work on her visa and stuff like that. She did get her bachelor's degree here. Because I'm like, well, show me your degree. And she finally showed it to me. Half of it is in English, half of it is Arabic. So she has the bachelor's degree. They've just been so rich over there, she never had to work. She's had drivers driving around. They had maids in there and stuff. I'm like, you're rich. She was saying, well, we're not that rich, not bad. Bullshit, you're rich. She showed me like the palace they live in, but she claims like they're renting. Well, they have assigned marriages over there, forced marriages. They don't like it. She didn't like it. She was forced to marry some guy. She divorced him, and then she fought with her parents, and she's like, I want to come to America and be there, and I want to study over there and stuff. And so they all send them over with their brothers to be safe and stuff. So they gave them $100,000. They came over here and traveled all over the U.S. and Ohio, blew through their money and stuff like that. And she stayed in college still while the brother went back home. And now she went back home on her own. That was back in 2019. She went back home on her own time because I told her to, because she was here illegally. She couldn't do nothing else or work. That's when her parents sent her $400 to give me. But yeah, I miss her. She missed me and my family. She would come back, but she's going to have a hard time and have to work at it. Work through the system and the process again, especially after her visa was expired. So that's going to make it really hard for them. I did send her a card. I sent it over there, and it goes through customs. Every time you send shit over to the countries, it goes through customs. So you'll be lucky if it makes it there to them. If it's just a card and, stuff like that. She definitely got the card. I asked her, what's your address? She's like, I don't know. I don't know what my address. I'm like, ask your parents what the address is. So she finally got it and sent it to me. It was all Arabic shit. All Arabic. I'm like, this is weird, So I still wrote it on the envelope and stuff like that. But she was so spoiled and never learned to write checks out or write nothing out. And so she did meet a dude in Streetsboro. She married, and he abused her and stuff, just over sex and just to be with her. They got married. You have to get married the regular way like we do here, and then from there spend time with each other and do vacations and stuff and take pictures, and then you apply for the green card marriage. You have to be married already here first, and then do the green card marriage. So that's where a lot of these guys get hung up. They marry them and then they don't follow through. I'm not sending her no money or no nothing because I don't talk to her anymore. Don't know where she's at. I'm not sending her food because they'll throw it out. That's dumb. That won't work. They'll just throw the food out. Okay, so with snowmen, why do we call snowmen? Well, because it's made of balls, and balls of snow, and then men have balls, so that's why we call them snowmen. That's what I assume. I mean, I don't know, you know, why not snow woman too? Snow women with some tits. Build a snowman, you know, high, roll up some balls and throw some tits on it, you know, and other body parts. And then you have a snow woman. That's one joke. Or what did the countertop say to the pill? Let's not counteract. No, I haven't walked down to the trailer park because I don't know what the girl looks like still and stuff like that. I mean, I know one person in mind in particular down there. I don't know if it's her or not. Her name starts with a K. It's not Chris. It might be, I don't know. I don't tell much jokes. Comedy is about experiences and just making fun of shit. I don't tell jokes like that. I talk about, like, when I was massaging a guy in a hotel and they had porn on the laptop. He had porn on the laptop, glaring on the window. Or I talk about, I got a whole list of shit. The dude on the hoverboard going down the road. Or I talk about the Amish building the fucking barns and shit super fast. They got no harnesses on there, and they're on the fucking roof like a slant like this. I can't get my there, like this, and they're fucking standing there with no harness, with their feet spread out. They're like Speedy Gonzales building barns and shit. I'm not doing Jew jokes. I don't want to make jokes about 9/11. You know, certain things like that I don't like to do. But yeah, the Amish people, they're on these fucking roofs and everything. They are trash. What can I say? There's nothing good about that school over there, or anybody, any school around. About what? My probe. Are you a girl or a guy, Miss or Mr. Dixie Rhett? Are you a dude or a girl? How do you know she was in Kent? Did I say she was in Kent? She was in Kent when I met her. How old? Well, which is it? You're a girl or a boy? Okay. Yeah, I don't know who's who. You guys got all these names, and I don't know who's who. No, she went back home. She went back home, because I know she went back home. She used to be in Kent. She was living with a cousin. Okay, so you're trans. I don't know about that. I wish I could see what people look like. No, she's not. I doubt she's back here because she wasn't able to come back here. She would have contacted me somehow. I gotta get off of here. I gotta bounce off. This is like a 3-hour thing. It's Geiger, not Geiger. 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 Well, I don't know. I have no damn clue. I don't know what anybody looks like. Why do you call yourself Agent Hat? I have no idea what anybody looks like. How the fuck am I supposed to know? You can't send any pictures on here. I wish you could. Why can't you what? How old are you, Agent Hat? I don't know who Zorp is. What do you mean, Zorp? It sounds like a lot of people are in here, or a lot of people in here are from nearby. I don't know who you are. I wish I did. If you guys are from around here, the area, why don't you freaking send me a message on Facebook? That just freaks me out when I don't know what anybody looks like. That's what I don't like about it. Like I'm talking to a bunch of people, I don't know what you guys look like. Send me a message on Facebook or something if you're around here. I mean, man. So I can do stuff. But yeah, I was told that, like in field, like the field high school, and that I heard that my name was going around, how I was really fast, which I was, so I got all my medals. That reminds me, I should show all you guys my medals. 28 years old, that's nice, I like that age. That seems to be my luck. Like at this point, I'm kinda running into girls that are 27, 28. That seems to be a good thing. That's kind of like what I need. So we're like 9 years apart. But send me a message on Facebook, Adam Paul Geiger, or on TikTok or something. I want to know what people look like, the girls look like. But that's kind of good to know. Yep, I was fast. I did 200 stuff, 400, 800, and 4x4, 4x8 relays. I did all kinds of stuff. Yeah, those were the days. Not really any good talent no more. You're not friends with that Abby. Get out of here. I like proof of that. I don't know what the hell Zorp is. Which account? You're saying my Snapchat was closed. I'm not on there no more. I guess I could go on there just to be curious. But I don't want to give information on here for everybody to go on there. But I don't believe you because she would have contacted me too. I don't believe in stuff like that. I need proof that you are with the girl, with the person. No, Mr. Drugan was my coach. He stopped coaching, but he's still a teacher there. I forget what Pav videos are. Did he die? I didn't pay attention or hear about it. Well, I don't know who you are. ping you, why don't you send me a message on Facebook? Simple as that. I got Matt on here. Matt, is that you? Blake's brother? What's up? Yeah, he's nice. He's a nice guy. I'm always trying to send him messages sometimes. But, well, go on Instagram and send me a message, Mr. Ping You, because I know that's probably not even your name. Send me a message on Instagram, tell me who you are. Well, that would be cool. Did he? That's pretty funny. I did not know that. I'll look them up though. Well, I did have a double bed in here, got rid of it, and then I just went down to a smaller one, and it's a long story with beds. Plus you can't fit a big one in here, big bed. No, it's a twin bed. I can't call Abby. I asked her several times to talk to me on the WhatsApp, text me on there, but she wouldn't do it. So I'm like, I'm getting off to Snapchat. There's nobody home here with me. I haven't had sex since 2022, so I've had sex in here, different times, but I've had sex since 2022 and I don't have sex on it. So I'd have to fuck somewhere else. Oh, shut the fuck up. I'm about to get off here, it's getting crazy. But these are my medals. Can't feel it. I got all kinds of colors of the rainbow here. Got some blues, because I ran and kicked people's asses. I wish I could still get in touch. Went to state for cross country and for 4x4 track. These are what really helped me get out of depression and stuff like that. A lot of people throw this stuff out. I don't know why. Why the fuck would you throw it out? Keep it for your kids, or, keep it because, You know, it helps your life. It might inspire your life one day, or help you get out of depression, like it did with me. We got so many pictures and videos, lots and lots of pictures I put in the albums and stuff like that. Yep, I missed track. I wish I would have done it in college, and I probably would have been pro. Plus, I could have made a good football player, like a wide receiver or something, because I was fast. They wanted me on the team in high school, but I didn't want to do it. I would have been really good and fast. I would have still been in the NFL right now, making money, but oh well. I'm struggling instead. I would have been a white guy, wide receiver, but I don't think there's any white receivers, are there? I don't know. But I don't know what you guys are talking about. Two S10s, practically H2, like a Hummer. Yeah, I'd definitely like to have a Hummer. Why would I wear my medals? Wear are my medals where? I mean, I just keep them in there. I have worn them in a couple of videos. They're like the Ohio ones. I'd like to get a Hummer too, but I like to get the electric ones, the new ones, 2024, 2025, $100,000. I don't remember. I didn't play I played football like in 8th grade. That's it. So other than that, no, I would have been fine. I can bulk up. I just obviously, you know, when you're depressed and shit, you can't work out and bulk up. I got no money to go to the gym again, or nothing. I don't know what you're talking about. Cybertruck. The Cybertrucks are stupid. A refrigerator. You're a white receiver? Send me a message on Instagram or whatever, Dixie Rect, if you can. You said you're 28, I think, or was it somebody else? Tell me. No, the agent hat is 28. How old are you, Dixie Rect? Okay, whatever you say. I don't know if I believe you, but if I went back on Snapchat, I guess I'll try to ask her. But, yeah, electric trucks are dumb, but then you don't gotta worry about antifreeze, coolant, oil, gas, and all that bullcrap, but you guys that are around here need to send me a message on Instagram or Facebook and stuff. Like, tell me who you are, you know, off of here and stuff. Probably, yeah, I'm sure I was faster than some of them. I'm 37. I can still run. I can still run on a track. I like to run with some high schoolers. It would be cool. They're looking for an assistant coach over there at Waterloo, but I don't know if I want to do it because I don't like the area, and plus you gotta keep all the stats and write stuff down and things like that, plus the fact I just don't like the area here. Plus I got all kinds of crap out going on, comedy and different stuff, cursing going on. Yeah, I want the 2024 or 2025 Hummer. 98,000, 100,000. That'd be nice. And we can get one together. Yeah, that's why I did not do football. I was scared to get hit. Like if you're a running back, halfback, and all that, yeah, I would get crushed, but a wide receiver, not so bad. Wait, make a comeback as in what? I can still run. I can run out there right now. So I'll be doing a video of me running, or in the springtime. And And then if I run with some kids. Go to the moon, Elon. You're saying I didn't run track. Where the fuck do you think these medals came from? It's not like I went to fucking Goodwill and bought these. Or thrift store. The thrift store. There are people that drop off trophies, but these sure as hell didn't come, and they have my name on them. So, tell me I didn't run track. XFL, I don't know, I'm 37 years old. You know, but I can run and do shit, so if I can get paid something good, maybe I'll consider. I should and would like to do a recreational sport, you know, especially indoor. I mean, if I was offered money, I would probably do it right now and consider it. My mother's been calling me 5 times. I gotta get off. I've been doing this for 3 hours. Yeah, okay. I haven't been in a real fight, but I need to spar with people, so we can spar. You know, shit like that. I sprained my wrist like senior year or something because I didn't hit the punch bag right. So I've had loose wrists, but I can run. Quit talking shit. You can come race me any day. I'll fucking beat you. Any day. I can still run. I'll do a video of me running soon. On another nice day or something, or in the spring. I got the dude calling me with no ID again. Yeah, I don't spar with anybody, that's why. Plus I'm close up. Alright, gotta go. Going away. Peace out. I don't know how you get off of this.